Welcome to the fourth day of Christmas. You've made it on your journey. And yesterday's winner for the Ophidian Playmat going to be down below. Now, we have another Ophidian Playmat to give away. Once again, showing this one off. It's probably going to be the Dragon Ruler one today. Waiting on the package. It'll be here Monday or Tuesday, and I'll have it shipped out over the weekend here. But you guys are back for another cloth playmat from our friends at Ophidian Playmats. The link to them will be down below. If you guys want to browse their inventory, if you're looking to pick up another mat, if you use MCO40 on checkout, you'll save a little bit of money on your purchase. Outside of that, make sure that you guys like, comment, make sure you subscribe to the channel to enter into the contest. And as always, you guys have 24 hours to claim your prize at the end of the next video. It's short and sweet and pretty self-explanatory. Let's dig on into the fourth day of Christmas. I wonder how long I can go until I repeat the same shirt. Alright, let's do this. We have another interesting deck profile. All of these are basically pulling from the future till we get to day 5 and 6, and then you guys will start to see a nice little shift into current metagame. So, today we're going to be looking at Simorghs. And let me tell you, this deck very much goes underneath the radar. It hasn't really done well in the OCG. I've seen a couple of showings from the deck, but I guess people just really underestimate what this deck can do. The Broken Link 3, it's 2+ effect monsters, including a Wing Beast. On downside, it can't be used as link material, but your opponent cannot target this card or Wing Beast monsters this card points to with card effects. Okay? It's pretty alright. If this card will be destroyed by battle, you can destroy one Simorgh card you control instead. During the end phase, you can special summon one Wing Beast monster from your hand or deck whose level is less than or equal to the number of unused spells and trap cards on the field. So, in the OCG, we've seen this spliced in a couple of decks. They typically use this as a means to splash out Mist Valley Avian outside of its own deck. I've seen the Mist Valley Thunderbird be teched. That way you can get the end phase special here. But do note that it says you can special summon one Wing Beast monster, special summon one Wing Beast monster from your hand or deck whose level is equal to or lower number of unused. You know who's a Wing Beast? The little barrier statue that says, no monsters can be special summoned except for wind monsters. Well, you start getting into the realm of super cheese. Basically, this deck wants to lock your opponent out of being able to, play the game. And you've got the ability to do so with the old Dark Simorgh lock, because remember, this guy includes the effect of your opponent cannot send any cards on the field. Combined with Anti-Spell Fragrance, your opponent's not able to activate spell cards. I think that this is one of the cheesiest 2-card combos in the game. The thing is, it's always been here, but we've never really seen this. There was a time where we messed around with this, and players were aware of it, but it wasn't until as of recently that we kind of started to see mention of this again because, revised Simorgh support. So, it's only when a deck gets new support that people, dig out the bag of tricks here. And they're like, it's like Delibird. It's like, you never know what's going to be in the basket, in the little bag, until you get TM Explosion and up goes the world. So, it's extremely cute what you can actually do here. So, before we get any further, I gotta thank Akeno. Man, we were joking that this was going to be the 12 days of Akeno, and I'm starting to think that might actually be the case here. So, if you guys have anything special that you want to submit for the 12 days of Christmas, my door's open. Just send it to me on Facebook, and I would absolutely be glad to take a look at it. Alright, so, let's get into the deck here. So we have 2 copies of the Barrier Statue of Storm Winds. So, no monster can be special summoned except for wind monsters. Sure, free. 1 copy of Old Dark Simorgh. It's also treated as a wind attribute. And you can banish 1 dark and 1 wind monster. Special summon this card from your hand. You can banish 1 dark and 1 wind monster from your hand. Special summon this card from your graveyard. It's totally recurable on all fronts. Then we got 2 copies of the Simorgh of Darkness. I don't know what they're planning to do with this guy, but while face up on the field, this card is also a wind. You can only use each effect of Simorgh of Darkness once per turn. So if you tribute summon a dark or wind monster, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. That's pretty good. And when a spell or trap card effect is activated, quick effect, contribute 1 wind beast monster, negate the activation if you do destroy it. So I get an extender, and I get negates. Seems good to me. Then we have the little guy. So the little guy here is when this card is normal summon, you can activate this effect. During your main phase 1, you can normal summon 1 Simorgh in addition to your normal summoner set. Basically, they're trying to get you to want to tribute these guys. And then you can only gain that effect once per turn. If this card is in your graveyard and your opponent controls no cards in their spell and trap card zone, sorry, BA, you can special summon this little guy, but banish it when it leaves the field. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of this turn except for Wing Beast. Then we got 3 copies of Simorgh, the Bird of Bringing. So when this is normal summon, you get to add 1 Simorgh card. And I think it's important to know that it says Simorgh card. It doesn't have to be a monster, except for itself. If this card is in your graveyard and your opponent controls no no spells and traps, you can special summon this card in defense mode, but banish it when it leaves the field, and you get locked into Wing Beast for the turn. Starting to feel that these monsters are really good. I have triple copies of Simorgh, the Bird of Calamity. It's almost like this one should have been dark. So on normal summon, you get to send 1 Simorgh card from your deck to the graveyard. Good cards. And, of course, this card is in your graveyard and your opponent controls no spells and trap cards. You get to special summon him back. That's 9 floaters for free. Then, the old Bird of Protection. So on normal summon, you target 1 card in your opponent's spell and trap card zone, bounce back to the hand. If this card in your graveyard and your opponent controls no cards or spell and trap card zone, you just special summon this guy. Oh my gosh, it's almost like they all do that. It's so good for floating. Then we have 1 of the big boss monster. When a spell trap card effect is activated, tribute 1 Wing Beast monster, then target 1 card your opponent controls. Shuffle into the deck. It's actually pretty good. And then when a Wing Beast you control be destroyed by a battle card effect, those cards in your graveyard, you get to recur this back to your hand. Pretty good, right? Now, the gimmicky stuff, 1 card destruction. Hey, why not drop our +4 into the graveyard? We have 1 of the field spell. Basically, the only thing that we care about here is you can reveal the level 5 or higher Wind Wing Beast, and then, basically power down a level. And if you control a Wind Wing Beast monster, you get an additional normal summon. Also, you get a 300 buff on all your Wind Wing Beast. So, it's a one-of. You don't want to go too hard with this. You kind of run into consistency issues, in my personal opinion. 1 Foolish Burial for our Simorghs. And we have 1 Monster Reborn, 1 for 1, triple Pot of Extravagance, and triple copies of the Simorgh Onslaught. This literally, you discard a Wing Beast, add 2 Simorgh monsters with different attributes from your deck to your hand. Like, hello? Then you get to reveal a Wing Beast monster to reduce the level of the monsters in your hand by 1 for the rest of the turn. Hello? This card is good. Literally, you get to set up your Reviver and then combo off. Alright. I can't complain about free advantage. Like, you turn that neg 1 into something good. Then we have Simorgh Repulsion as a 3 of it. This lets you discard a Wing Beast to return all bells and trap cards in your opponent's spell and trap card zone to the hand. And then you can banish this card from your graveyard to reveal a Wing Beast in your hand, and you get to reduce the level of all monsters with that name by 1 for the rest of this turn, even after they are summoned. Then we have triple anti-spell, triple Featherstorm. Negating monster effects is pretty good, I heard. Then we have 2 copies of the Simorgh Sky Battle. Wing Beast monster you control cannot be targeted by your opponent's cards or effects, or their monster's attacks, except for Wing Beast with the highest attack. And then you can send to the graveyard this card and 2 Simorghs you control with different original attributes, whose total are 7 or higher. Return as many cards on the field to the hand as possible. If you do, take 500 damage for each card returned, and inflict that same damage to your opponent. This card's interesting for what it does to the archetype. It's very gimmicky, but I get what they were going for. Then we have 1 Verdant, triple Simorgh Bird of the Kings, 2 Link Karibo, 2 copies of the Nightmare Phoenix, 2 Nightmare Cerberus, 1 copy of the Desperate Eagle. It's 2+ wins, gains 2400 attack, while your opponent has no monsters in their graveyard. The quick effect, target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard, shuffle into the deck. This card is great. Literally, it's 4800. Then we have triple Harpy Conductor and 1 copy of the Great Fly. Then we have Side deck you can adjust for the meta. We have triple Lancia, triple Phantasme, triple Nibiru, 2 Called by the Grave, triple Mystic Mine, and 1 copy of Metaverse. Wrapping up Simorgh, the Bird of Prey. Guys, if you want to get in today's contest, please leave a comment down below. Make sure you're subbed to the channel and like the video. That's all I ask out of you guys, and we'll continue on with our 12 days of Akeno. Well, guys, I guess if you have deck profiles as well, feel free to send them on over on Facebook. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace out. The ride never truly ends. Thank you, patrons, for helping support the channel. Without you guys, I don't know if I'd still be doing this. And for those of you that like Cardfight Vanguard, FanCool40 is here for all your content needs. And those of you asking if I sell cards, mcoolgames.com for all your trading card game needs. Check the description for more interesting info. Thanks for watching, guys.